Do you know the 5 lessons that I learned in the ATM business that will save you thousands of dollars? Stay to the end of the video and I'm going to share with you what those are. Over my 23, almost 24 years now being in the ATM business, I learned a lot of valuable lessons. I wanted to share with you some of these lessons so you guys can save thousands of dollars, make yourself some money, and take my experience of what I've learned through all these years, add value to you guys. So here they are, in old-fashioned, like we used to do it, the top 5 valuable lessons that I learned over my 23 years, almost 24, in the ATM business. Lesson number 1, walk away from a bad deal. A lot of times you're excited about doing the deal, you're excited about getting an ATM in the store, and maybe the original deal was, let's say you were gonna give the store owner 50 cents, and then now you go to sign an agreement, and what happens is that they say, I was thinking about it, and I think I should get more. And you're like, you know what? I don't know if this store is going to make any money or not. So they want to push. They say, you know what? We do a $3 surcharge. They're pushing for $1.50. You don't know what to do in that stage. What I learned to do is, you know what? Here's the situation is I'm going to walk away. You know what? We agreed upon 50 cents. I don't know what the store is going to do. We have no idea. We can do a sliding scale on this deal. And if you hit a certain number, then I can give you more. But right now, this is an initial deal. And you know what? They push back. That's not going to work for me. And walk away. I learned to walk away. It's a bad deal going in. It could be a bad deal later on. So you know what? It doesn't work today, and maybe tomorrow it will work, but I'm not taking that chance. I just walk away. So I learned a lot of times to walk away from a deal. It just didn't feel right. I got thousands of dollars invested in an ATM. I'm going to put thousands of dollars into the ATM. I got my time, my energy. You know what? If it's not going to work out now, I'm going to walk away. So I learned to walk away from a bad deal. Point number 2, always put in an ATM sign. When you set a new location, put an ATM sign in the window. You know, ATM signs are under $40. You can get a nice one. When we were first starting out in the business, they were all neon signs. They cost over $100, $150. You know what? You can get yourself a nice sign under $40. It illuminates in good quality. There's a couple ATM signs. They're good ATM signs for inexpensive prices. They last a long time. If you want to go a little cheaper, you can get a sticker that says ATM and Sign. Put it on the door. It makes all the difference. It'll let the customer know that there's an ATM in the store. Sometimes you have to put an ATM in not a very convenient spot or not a visible spot. And you know what? If you have an ATM and sign on the door, then people will say, hey, where's that ATM? Oh yeah, it's over around the corner. Go by the washrooms. It's over in our business center. But you'll at least know, and you're still promoting your business and promoting the ATM. So put a sign in the location. Hi, this is Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises, and we're here to just let you guys know that we sell ATMs. We also provide repairs on ATM dispensers, and we sell keypads just like this one and this one. This is an 8000R keypad, and this one is a 6000 keypad. We also repair these and do advanced replacements. So for $175, you give us your old keypad, which is like this one, and we'll give you a refurbished one so you can put it in your 1800, your 1500s, your 1800 SEs, and some of the Halo ones will also use this one. And with this special, we're also going to offer $50 off for any new ATM sales. Just mention the promo code 2023 and we'll take an additional $50 off our regular price of the ATM. Number 3, this is my go-to one, biggest lesson I ever learned, is sign a agreement every time you place an ATM. This protects you, this protects your company, this protects sometimes make or break from losing your ATM. If the store owner goes out of business and your ATM is in the store, the landlord will oftentimes say, oh, that's my ATM. The guy owed me money. I'm sorry. That's my ATM. I'm confiscating that ATM. Do you have an agreement? You say no. Guess what? You lose the ATM. So if you have an agreement, people will even say, Phil, my name's on the ATM. I got the keys. I can show them. The landlord doesn't care. You need to have an agreement so you can show the property owner, so you can show the property owner's lawyer that you own the ATM. I see it in the chats a lot of time. How do I get my ATM out of the store? It's closed. Have an agreement. Show it to the lawyer. This is the biggest thing that I learned, and I learned it the hard way, not to have agreement. Sometimes I was just excited about getting ATM in the location. I didn't want to ruffle the guy's feathers. I didn't want to say, hey, we need an agreement. I didn't want that pushback. I just want to get the ATM and make money. I got, again, thousands of dollars in ATM. The ATM's thousands of dollars. I'm not losing that property. I'm not taking an L. No way, no shape or form. You get the agreement signed, and then you know what? We can do our business the right way, and I protect my company, protect my family from an L. Point number 4, this is something I personally do every year, all the time is I get rid of our older ATMs. I avoid service problems. I avoid updates that are coming down the pipeline. And you know what? We upgrade about 20% on our route. Now, this is good news for other people who are just getting into the business, or they have ATMs that are not in such profitable spots. They don't want to spend $3,000 for a new ATM, but they don't mind spending $1,000 for a used ATM so they can quickly make money. But for me, I didn't want the headache of the ATMs when they get towards the end of life. So what we do is we always trade in about 20% of our ATMs, or we sell them off to friends in the ATM business, and they're more than happy to buy those ATMs. You know what? It gets it off our inventory, and then what we do is we buy brand new product and put that on the route. I got less service calls, I got less headache, and the ATMs, it's always easy when you got the top model and you're placing it into the location. Sometimes, I'll give you a perfect example, 1500s, they're a gold ATM. It was a great standard in the ATM business. Every ATM looked like that. But then as they change models, you know what? When you go to put that ATM, some people say, oh, I don't want that old ATM. ATM's an ATM, it doesn't really matter, but sometimes the store owner, it does matter. So we just chose, you know what? We'll get rid of our inventory 20% every year, sell those off, buy new product, put it out, and it avoids the service calls. We can get top dollar for the ATM because the ATMs are still popular, the models we're selling. And point number 5, and I see this all the time for a lot of companies that we're processing, they don't put enough money in the ATM. We had an ATM location in another state. I got a vault cash company to load the ATM, and you know what I saw? They were putting $500 in the ATM. Then they wanted to baloney me and tell me, oh no, the ATM's already full. I'm like, you put $500 on Monday, by Wednesday it's out of money, and then you come back on Friday, you put money on, by Friday night it's out of money. The ATM's constantly down, I'm not making any money. And they were arguing, no, the ATM's never out of money. I'm like, it's always out of money. It's out of money more than it has money in it. So when you take a location, you're doing a disservice for yourself, for your customer, for your company. Put enough money into the ATM so you're making money, because if a customer comes there to that ATM and it's out of money, they're going to start going somewhere else. It's just like going to a restaurant. You want to go to a restaurant, you're hungry, you go to a restaurant, it's closed. So then you say, okay, I'm gonna go somewhere else. Then you say, I got an appetite for that food. You come back, it's closed again. Pretty soon you're like, I'm not going all the way across town, go to that restaurant, and then they're closed. I'm just not gonna go there anymore. And the ATM business is the same way. Please put enough money in the ATM business. You spend thousands of dollars to buy an ATM and you're not making any money, put the money in the ATM, you'll make more money. All right, so if you're thinking about starting your own ATM business, I want to invite you to our free checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist, the 5 things you need to know to start your profitable ATM business so you can start earning passive income, make more money for your family, and spend more time with them also. If that sounds like something that's interesting to you, click the link down below and start your ATM journey today. Again, this is Phil from the ATM Mastermind group page, where we buy your freedom at one transaction at a time. Thank you guys for making us #1 on YouTube, and I'll see you over at the next ATM Mastermind video.